T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Thanks to an assist from Sony from TM Reviews, I'm able to bring you Masters of the Universe Revelation He-Man, part of the Masterverse. And this show is based, or this figure is based on what he's going to be in the Netflix series. Here's this right here, the most powerful man in the universe. Here's his artwork right there. And here's this on the back. And there's the bio if you want to pause and read that. And yes, he did also pick up, or I got him to pick up Skeletor as well. If you didn't know, these are currently showing up first at Walmart and then they're going to be everywhere else. But yeah, these are here, and the Battle Cat, it seems to be a Target exclusive. So this line is already all over the place. Good luck finding them. Here's He-Man out of packaging, and besides him missing a few things that would put him into the awesomely great category, it is good. But first off, just like Parts Former says about me all the time, I always come up with something that people don't think about. If you ever played with the Figma Legend of Zelda Link figures, then you'd know how to do what I did right here, what I'm pretty sure nobody tried. I've seen people talking about sheathing the sword in the back strap, but what about putting a shield on there as well? How I did that is I put the big loop of the shield on the top and a small loop on the bottom. Then I stuck the sword through the big loop, through his back harness, and through the small loop. And then I went the extra mile of putting the big strap underneath of the hilt right there, whatever you call this part of the sword. But of course, if you pull that out, the shield is just going to pop off. So there you are with that. Yay. And you can do this. And the more you mess around with this, you might pop the straps off of his harness, to be honest. But here's this. These are made out of a pliable material. And you can stick the hand through and you can hold it like that. And here's his regular fist. The only fist that he comes with, unfortunately. But you can give him the grabbing hand, and of course, put the sword in his hand. And he can hold it aloft and whatnot. But it doesn't have the roll of the dice, so you can only hinge it out this way and this way. And he can't do his signature trademark move. Unfortunate. Well, yeah. Aesthetically, people are complaining about the proportions and whatnot. I don't know. I don't see the problem myself, especially in person. It just looks like a big, muscular man or whatever, just like he's always looked. Only thing aesthetically that I have a problem with is his skin right there. As you can see, it has the textured pores and whatnot on his torso, both parts, upper and lower. But the face and the arms and legs do not have that. In fact, the body is a different skin tone than the legs and the arms. I don't know how that comes off, but definitely I can see the pores and the glistening skin right there. I had that on my UFC Jazzwares John Jones figure, but his figure had that all over the body, not just right here. Let's let you see. The power sword is gray, but it is painted silver at the top on the blade. Got that. And the hair has shading in it. So it's not just plain blonde. Now the face, I do have an issue with that a bit as well. I mean, it just looks like he thinks something stinks, or he's just judging you. Pathetic. But if they'd had another face, that would have been cool. And the boots down here, none of this has any shading or whatnot. At least I don't think it does. There may be a hint of black in there. It's hard to tell. But the boots do have paint on the straps down there, as you can see. I thought it didn't have any paint looking at people's pictures. And even on the actual boot, you see there's a little bit of a wash on it. But as far as the fur, yeah, I don't really see it too good. Let's get into the articulation. He does have another grippy hand, just like the one he's holding the sword with. But, oh boy. I plan on at some point making a video talking about what I like about action figures, or what it takes for them to be like the best. Oh, I like articulation. Articulation is the number one thing for me. I don't give a crap about breaks and aesthetics. I want the figures to be able to do whatever I'm thinking about. So one of my issues is double ball posts. That's what every single figure is starting to try to do. Now that's a cool thing when the neck joint is actually capable of wiggling side to side. They did it so that this can go forward and back. That's what you get. There's no sideways movement. So that is, I mean, you can pivot right there, but you can look down a bit and look up. I guess that's good enough. But I would like more neck articulation than that. What I would really like is it to have another ball at the base of the neck like the G.I. Joe classified figures. Butterfly joints on every figure, please. But you will have to force this to go in when you open it, because the arms are like this and it seems like it won't go in, but you can. Of course, it rotates. Let's see how far I can only get it to go inward that much. So that's why butterfly joints are important to me. Swivel. The arm does not stretch out all the way. So it's like always at this angle. But you do get double hinge. Elbows. This is how much it bends when you use both of them. So it is more than 90 degrees. All the wrists rotate and go like that. And of course they come off. This comes off, and you can take off his little hand, his arm guard right there. The diaphragm, this is another issue that I always have with figures sometimes. You get a little back and a little forward. Basically nothing. You get a little side to side, and you get the sideways rotation. Yeah, it's almost, because of the way it's designed, it's almost like an action feature where, you know, back in the day you wind up and then let it go and they punch. But it does have a separate waist. The legs go out surprisingly far. That is great. This is what you're working with down here. I don't think people show this off. I don't know why. But I was interested in this because people, when watching the videos I have watched, it seemed like you couldn't kick forward. But you can kick forward all the way. No, it doesn't even go up. It doesn't go up more than 90 degrees. You do get a swivel here. You get a bend right there. It bumps into the fur right there. You get a boot rotation. The feet kick forward significantly. Kick all the way back, and you do get ankle pivot. Now this movement down here is a little bit more loose than I would like. So they need to probably implement some type of ratchety system in the future. I can kind of feel it a little bit, but yeah. Here he is next to his loyal companion, and this gives me nostalgia looking like this. Oh, almost had a moment just now. That is cool. But let's see him actually sit on Battle Cat. So yeah, this fur gets right out of the way. I'm gonna bend it like that. Oh no, stay up there, sir. He doesn't want to stay on. Let me get Cringer's legs right. Alright, I got him on there. What I did was lift up his butt fur So he can sit a little bit further back, but let's see if it bends. It goes under him as well. But there's no strap to hold him in place, so keeping him on there is a little bit of a hassle, it seems like. Here's what he looks like without that arm guard on and without the harness. So you can see his body right there. No nipple detail. And I tried to take this off, but it appears to be glued to the inside of his wrist right there. Well, you can get it off technically, but there is like a rectangular hole on the inside because they glued it right there. You can't take this belt off because this is like actually his waist, I believe. This and this part right here are like fused together some type of way. And let you see when you rotate the waist. It looks like that, so that is definitely part of his body. It's not like a separate belt, so you can't take that off if you wanted to. Now this line is a 7-inch line, so yeah, this is what it looks like against some 6-inch action figures. You could say he's just a big ass 7-foot tall jacked man, but yeah, he's gonna be bigger than everybody else. And here he is next to some 7-inch action figures you might have. Well, yeah, end of the day. It's a good figure. I just wish it had those points of articulation that I was complaining about. And maybe a different facial expression. Maybe they could have put a whole separate head sculpt in there. That would have been lovely. And some shading on some of the parts that are just basically plain, especially the yellowness of the belt and the arm guard. They look particularly naked. They did put shading in the hair and on the boots, but yeah, I can't say it's a horrible figure. It's not super duper spectacular. I'll just say that. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this. Thank you again to Sony for helping me acquire this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these